Have you ever felt totally frozen when speaking English, like you're stuck worrying about every tiny grammar rule? I know so many learners who feel that way, which is why today we're diving into shadowing a method where you just listen, repeat, and forget about perfection.
It's funny, in my early days of learning, I used to get so hung up on grammar that I barely spoke at all. Shadowing turned that around for me. It almost feels like you're learning the music of the language, not just the words.
Exactly, it's all about that rhythm. Instead of worrying about every little mistake, you just let the language flow, like humming along to a song before you know the lyrics by heart. Don't you think it really takes the pressure off?
Oh, absolutely, it's freeing. Really. Since there's no test at the end, you can relax and focus on sounding natural. Sometimes, I even catch myself picking up little expressions just by repeating after someone.
That makes me think of daily routines, things we do every morning automatically. Shadowing can make speaking English just as automatic. Let's talk about how it fits into daily life. So, in the shadowing exercise, we started with simple actions like waking up, brushing teeth, or making breakfast. Why do you think using daily life phrases is so powerful for learners?
Well, the phrases become almost like muscle memory, right? You say, I usually wake up around 7 in the morning a few times, and soon it just pops out naturally when you need it. It's practical, not just textbook English.
Exactly. And the cool thing is, it's stuff people actually say. No one goes around reciting weird old-fashioned sentences. You get to learn things you'd use right away, like, sometimes I make eggs for breakfast.
That's it. And since these are parts of your real routine, it's easy to practice every day. Like when you notice the fresh morning air or pack your bag, you can repeat the phrases in your head or out loud.
Speaking of routines, what about when it's time for work or study? That's a whole other world of vocabulary. So, once you've started your morning, you head to work or study. The shadowing phrases here like, I always write a short to-do list, or I try to speak slowly and clearly in meetings are so practical. Have you used shadowing for this kind of language?
For sure. I remember struggling to sound polite in emails or online meetings. Practicing lines like greet people politely and with a smile actually helped me feel more confident in real situations. Plus, saying them out loud makes them stick.
It's almost like rehearsing for the real world. And let's be honest, everyone needs to check their emails or take a short break, so why not practice those phrases you'll need every single day?
Definitely. And the tip about learning a new word and immediately trying to use it in a sentence that's gold, if you just write it down and never say it, it disappears. But if you speak it, even once, it's way more likely to stick.
You know, all this leads straight into actually having real conversations, ordering food, asking for help, talking to strangers. That's where shadowing really shines. Jumping into real conversations can feel scary, but shadowing gives you those ready-to-go phrases. Lines like, excuse me, could you tell me where the nearest bus stop is? Can be lifesavers. How did practicing these help you?
Honestly, the first time I asked for directions in English, I felt nervous. But because I'd practiced it with shadowing, my brain just pulled out the phrase. It's like having a cheat sheet in your head.
I love that. And things like ordering food, I would like a cup of tea without sugar, please. They sound simple, but they build confidence fast. Plus, the phrases are polite, so you don't feel awkward.
And once you get comfortable with these, you can play with language more. Even saying that's an interesting idea, let's see how it works, starts to feel natural. It's all about getting those real-life moments to feel less intimidating.
What's cool is that every tiny step, every sentence you practice, brings you closer to real fluency. Which brings us to the motivation piece, keeping that confidence up. Learning any language has its ups and downs, but I loved how the shadowing script ended with lines like, I don't need to be perfect, I just need to keep going. Why do you think it's important to focus on progress, not perfection?
Because honestly, if you aim for perfection, you'll never speak. Every time I made a mistake and kept going, I felt prouder than if I'd just stayed silent. Small wins like sounding a little more natural really add up.
Absolutely. And celebrating small progress makes learning way more enjoyable. I mean, repeating sentences until they feel comfortable is like building muscles, tiny reps that grow into something strong.
It's motivating, too. When you notice yourself speaking more smoothly, even just a little, you start to believe that English really can open up new opportunities. I think that's what keeps people coming back to practice.
And that's what it's all about, letting English flow, building confidence, and enjoying every step. Thanks for sharing your journey with us today. It's inspiring.